just a dream. A thought inside your head. Close your eyes and we can meet. But now you're not asleep. And when kingdom come, I'll be the one to set you free. Lean on me like there's no one else around. When everything is lost and you can't be found, you're all I need. When the silence gets too loud, lean on me till we crash into the
Attention all passengers. We regret to inform you that Air Sky Yeti Flight 150 to Denver International Airport has been delayed indefinitely. Please stand by.
This is the terminal. Hold on, please. Switch. the terminal.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, Air Sky Yeti Flight 150 to Denver International Airport has been canceled. Here at Air Sky Yeti, we wish you good night and good luck getting to your destination.
Lightbringer, I hardly know her.
Nothing cuts quite like a memory, especially one that you're trying to forget. But I can't find the energy to rewind and reset. I know you don't wanna be used, but you use me to build up. You build up to break me down. bravery. 'Cause I know I fear the end. One day we'll see a victory. Carry on until the sun will shine. To break me down. How does it feel? How does it feel to knock me around? Oh, I'll make a sound. Oh, I'll make a sound. Until I hit the ground.
Like check. All day, every day. Mateo, what up, brother? Coil Daddy. Saruman the White OG. Kilty.
All my wounds all healed now. Can you feel it now?
Going live on the gram. Rhea Prey, what up, player? Buddy Funster tuning in. EXE75. Caleb. Over on YouTube. What's up, brother? The Huff. War Pigment coming in with 70 months. Ian. Few of you guys I sent whispers to shipping details for dice. Like Ian and EXE, I think. Shout out to the gram. What up, players? Snazzy, what's up, man? The Doc Zorberg. How does it work with your classes? I'm signed up tomorrow morning. Can you send a link? Yeah, I'll send you a link. We're on Discord together, right? Shout out to the gram. What's up, man? We're setting up to do some live streaming on Twitch right now. Zorberg, I just found your message request. So yeah, tell on Instagram we have a IRL painting course coming up in September in Salt Lake City. Challenger Cup. EXE75, you got a class coming up next week. Should install Zoom, probably. But I think you can also use Zoom off the browser. Let's see. Zoidberg tomorrow morning. EXE next Tuesday. War Pigment next Monday. I'll see you guys in there. Looking good. Blue Line Minis, what's up, brother? Action on Twitch. We're finally gonna crush out some metallics on this torso on this night, or this this War Master type.
Let's do it!
And it's happening on Twitch. Yo, dog, Candy Boucher here. Next Level Painting, hitting you up on the literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beats Lab in an undisclosed location in Central Florida. We're doing it again live on Twitch. Shout out to my Instagrammers. I see Sir Crow in there, but I feel like he's probably going to be over on Twitch in a second. Shout out to Recoil, aka Coil Daddy or Mod. Everybody tuning in for the action. And I was telling everyone, we got some commands Coil Daddy made last week for Challenger Cup and LVO. Mo's Magic coming in for 97 months. He's got nothing. Yeah, I'll be doing a painting seminar and an airbrush class. 2 different packages at Challenger Cup. I sent out an email today. You can find links on my Facebook page, or just go search Challenger Cup 40K. It's in Salt Lake City, September. So people are always asking about IRL classes. Got something for you guys. Mateo in chat, what's up, brother? Shout out to the gram. Mateo, you're building a Lord of Skulls. I was banging. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed Memorial Day weekend. I grilled out. Made my lady her favorite gringo food. Hot dogs. Shout out to the gram. I'll shut it down. I hope I see you guys on Twitch. But yeah, next year you're going to LVO. A lot easier in October. Well, Pigment, you gifted us up? Who'd you gift us up to? The Walshinator? Mateo, I can't wait to see you at OVO. It's gonna be exciting. This double turn year. Go boy. Did somebody say Lord of Skulls? Flashback to getting Bobby G getting massacred. It's really close, man. You see how much positioning and attention dropping that guy caught like his. He is like also a Lord of Schools. He's better than the Lord of Schools. Let's be real. For Pigment, the most masculine of water cups. This Black Stanley. This was, my lady bought this for herself. She wanted one. Because you know, that's popular. Then I left it at my parents' house when we were coming back, and she was so sad. So I was like, "Well, get another one so we both have one. And that way you can have one now until like, so we, you know, you don't have to wait like a month for me to get it back from my parents." She's like, "Okay," because I already knew the one I wanted, and I wasn't sure. And so there's another one she picked out. It was like really sparkly and purple. So now she drinks out of that one. I drink out of this black one. Oh no. Mom just texted me. They sent it to this lame. Game Envy sent my box of swag to the old facility. I guess what happens is that they just look in their database and just ship it along. That was supposed to go to BolterCon. Or to Bolters at Dawn. No, I'm about to send it along. Kramus, what's up, player? Go boy. Won't make that mistake again, that's right. Kramus, your girl has 2 or 3 of those silly things? These Stanleys? Yeah, this is the first one I've ever had. Inherited it. Hit it a rampage? No, to my parents' house. Not that bad. It's just that I wanted it to go directly to Bolters at Dawn HQ. So now it's 2 stages removed. I had to go secure the package at my parents' house, and then I have to send it along. It's for the painting class I'm teaching in July over there. Kramus? I know, it's right. I think that it's funny that insulated and closed cups are suddenly a fad. It's not a new thing. I think it's just like comes down whatever the kids are doing, right? Fashion statements, right? It was like Nikes, it was Jinkos, it was whatever, you know what I mean? And now for some reason it's dope water cups, water bottles. I don't know. Maybe, I think it's because they got like rid of water fountains. But remember when we were in high school, we weren't allowed to have containers. I don't know if you guys had that rule in your high school. It was definitely a rule in our high school. We weren't allowed to have our own water containers. Because you know what we did with them. Go boy. I was going to be impressed. Like, Kramus' girl had 2 or 3 Lord of Skulls. Stanley Cups makes more sense. Rhea Prey. Oh, got a text from my girl. The cat's all hanging out. You got him a pair of Stanley Stein's locking lids and everything. They don't put beer in them. They put cans in them. Wait, it's for putting a can in? Locking in? Doc's Orbit. Yeah. Vodka in the old Sprite bottle. Yeah. Literally. But now I think, because now it's, I think post-COVID, there's no water fountains. So like, now they're like, just do whatever, bro. Be drunk as shit. If it was me in high school back in the day. It's a Stein, but they use it like an insulated koozie. It just fits so the can just goes in perfect. Bro, that's actually hilarious. It's next level koozie. A tall boy would fit under that lid. Nice. Go boy, my kid's high school not only has newer style water fountains, but fill stations, right? So it's like an airport, like fill stations, right? So they encourage you to bring your own liquid container, meaning they're encouraging us to drink vodka in class. Yep, my lady, I got my lady a little present. It just showed up for teacher appreciation and end of school year. Did Swellbot just go down? I don't know. I mean, no, it seems like he's there. As you surmise. I'm texting my lady. Darv Jameson, 63 months. What's up, player? Sauron, I drank Captain Morgan all weekend in my sealed mug at our pool where no booze is allowed. Hell yeah. Is that where those pictures that you sent me came from? Go Boy says kids these days are way less likely to smoke or drink. Middle schoolers are vaping like fiends though. Yeah. Don't see a problem. Because when I was their age, I would literally like bum cigarettes off of strangers, going to sketchy gas station bodegas and try to get loosies, or literally just pick up a mostly smoked cigarette off the ground and finish smoking it. Like, that's the kind of shit we did when we were middle school and high school. So now you're telling me these kids are like juuling in the bathroom? I'm like, oh no. Like, it's an epidemic. I was like, no. What we were doing was an epidemic. That's why they like banned smoking. Like, do you not remember like that? How controversial that was? I think Florida was the first state. So it was like statewide legislate to like no smoking in restaurants, nothing. Pete Dominator says that mustache is exquisite. Thanks, brother. I gotta do what I can to maintain preposterousness. Now that I've been banned from the General Burnside. Zoidberg says, I would always give a bum money to get me smokes when I went to school in Florida. Right? Yeah, they canceled tobacco sponsorships too. But then, you know, they had to demonize vaping because, you know, smoking is one of the only industries where like customer acquisition is constantly being offset by like customers dying. So now they're not the same thing, you know, but they want us to feel that way. And I trust you. Trust. Like picking up cigarettes off the ground and smoking them like a fucking animal. That was worse. Kramus, I remember, yeah, shoulder tapping the homeless and really drunk old guys to get fits of Black Velvet. Yeah, the moral of the story, Replay, right, is don't buy vape from Instagram. Fucking crazy. Like vitamin E acetate. Fucking vape pens in China. I'm gonna go down real quick and get a quick refill. And then we'll start. Give me a second. BRB. All right. Oh, you can pay in Australia now in Monument? That's wild. Recoil. Look at. Gonna get set up to do some painting. Excited. There's all our promos all May. Main. Exclamation point patrons if you sign up during the class, 10 or more bucks or a month. Sign up during the session that we're live right now. You get a free painting consultation. Sign up for my class, same thing. Exclamation point class, exclamation point patrons, and of course, every $50 we generate in donations during the show, we give away a free course credit. Shout out to like EXE, War Pigment, Zorberg. Glad you guys are cashing in on those. That's why the promo exists. Sometimes people win it and they just never cash in on it. Recoil, I won't say shit. Let's lock into the obesity cradle. Oh! Lock it in. Move the neck pillow down to the lower back. Paper towel. Use our little wet palette. Okay. Let's get set up here. So we got the legs already curated. That was easy. Now we've got the torso, and we did a couple of sample gold streaks, but what we were really focusing on was getting everything cut in with that mahogany tech. Now we can start just popping it off. So let's get some Monument Hobbies Rich Gold. Shake it up real good. Little noosh. Go. So let's start where the action is. I'm gonna start up here on the top. I've been using this King Arts #2 that was just a free brush in one of my purchases for all this trim, and it's been really good actually. is the paint to not be watered down. Troll. I'm gonna add a little noose just for a flow. Work time. Sneak in right here. We're gonna use the heart pull strategy. We're pretty much just raw dogging it. And we're not trying to paint the riser, we're just trying to paint the tread of the trim. Let the mahogany just lay in that recess. That bar. This can't be the War Master Tech. No, this is the second War Master Tech. Oh, and some of you guys might have gotten shipping notifications. If you got a shipping notification, it's the dice from the big global giveaway and the whole month of giveaways. It's the purple and green dice combo. Use the stipples and heart pulls. Always be rotating. Put out about 700 dice yesterday for this morning. Trying to get that curve. I'm gonna get these magnetic guns off. This out of there. There. Rotate. Go. Boom. Now, the frame around this gun, be a little extra careful on. there. See that right there? I want to be careful not to get this on the purple. We're using a tracer right there. Always be rotating. Lovely. Now, not all the gold is totally opaque, and like I said, that's fine. Don't overthink how many coats of gold you need to do to get it just perfectly shiny, because we're gonna cheat when we bring in the bright gold for highlighting. We're gonna use that kind of as our highlight and our second pass opacity at the same time. But even if you can see through the gold a little bit into the brown, that's why we use the brown. Move it this way. I got a little gold on the purple there instantly, and it felt like that was a bad brush angle. It's okay. I'll show you guys what to do in this situation. So I want to just kind of run a tracer right here. Okay, back this way. Let's grab a little bit more gold. Use the side of our brush right here. Get that big frame for that tracer. Invert right here. Here, Major Havoc, the Commissioner. Yo, that's my dude right there. Are you liking it, brother? Let me get some love and chat for Major Havoc. He is the sponsor of this content. Made my first gold on purple brushstroke. Major Havoc. Invert. I keep thinking about this little ledge right here, and I think it's gold. I keep looking at this little spot right here, and I'm pretty sure that's the answer. Major Havoc, you liking the look? You approve? In the true form of this being sponsored content, and we have a, you know, with the fact that we have a full breakdown and video tutorial, I like that how Major Havoc has actually adapted his color scheme in Legion to some of the tricks we deployed on this. He's elevated his purple, and he's using the mahogany trick. So real quick, so this is also why the mahogany trick works, right? So I'm gonna take some right now. A little water, noosh, right here. So I got a little gold slightly on the purple here. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of the mahogany, reinforce the pin wash there, and see how much of that gold I can reasonably erase. Just a little, with just a low opacity brown. Add more water, lower the opacity further. Right there, okay? I'm gonna let that dry, and then later I'm gonna come back and edge highlight inside the purple inner panel, and it'll utterly remove the purple. But even just that light coat right there is enough. Templar says I switched to burnt sienna for the trick. Burnt sienna is a beautiful fucking color, man. I like burnt sienna, but my only issue with burnt sienna is that it doesn't quite, since it's not as dark, it's not as easily utilized as also the pin wash in every situation. You know what I mean? Whereas like I'm leaving the mahogany in all the recesses. And if the sienna is brighter than my darkest purple, it's not. You can't use it in that capacity. But sienna, I use it as the base of a lot of my NMN. I use it. It's a better. You're gonna get better stick, and you're gonna get better color from burnt sienna. But you're not gonna get the extra utility that is this part of this engineering. But I use burnt sienna as a lot of times as my starting point for NMN because it's so fucking beautiful. Saruman, the mahogany trim for gold is money in the bank. Facts. Major Havoc says easy cheat code. And Templar, he acknowledges it. But if your color scheme doesn't go that deep into the shadow game with your transitions to the drama, then you don't have to worry about it. But whereas like some of my purple is like almost black still. Saruman, I did not. I haven't seen anything today. We're working on some other things. What is it? Let me just go look real quick since MonumHobbies.com, they got something. Expert artist acrylics. Oh, tubes. Sorry. I see it. I figured it was a matter of time. Templar says, "Yep, yeah, for your bright pink Empress children makes sense because the sienna is darker than all of everything you're doing." Templar, I mean, those are like canvas paints. And I guess if you're marketing to us, what you're saying is buy their medium, buy the tube, and cut the paint to what you want. You know what I mean? Oh, and they're single. Oh, and they're single pigments. Yeah, that makes sense. So they're gonna be like much thicker, more paint, less medium, and you cut them how you want, make your mixes how you want, and you would do that on a palette. Not like a wet palette, but like an actual palette. But I don't really think that useful for like what I'm doing. Like right now on screen. But like I also canvas paint and stuff, so like that'd be great for those. Or like or not just canvas paint, I like paint all the time. You know what I mean? So Armand says Jason has a video on it. Good explanation. So is he just marketing him as art paint, like not miniature paint? So that's what it feels like. I just don't want to speak on it without knowing. Some more gold. Not totally for mini painting. Crazy. Sorry to disappoint. I went 1-7 at Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals. But I had a great time there. I'm so too. So winning one game was better than you expected, Crazy? Congratulations.
Reports of missing persons have been pouring in from across the nation, leaving authorities scrambling for answers.
Recoil's mom's got it going on.
Right now is that these were not abductions. Rather, these people ceased to exist on the spot.
All right, let's move over here. I'd like to get this shoulder done.
County shows a man vanishing into thin air after a series of bizarre movements. Online sleuths are likening it to a phenomenon from video games where players can glitch their way out of bounds. Investigators are looking into all possibilities, even no clipping out of
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's best of 3. Okay, makes sense. So you won plenty of games. A lot of stippling right there. Major havoc.
So far, reports have discovered that the disappearances happen most frequently in so-called liminal spaces, referring to transitional or purely functional man-made areas of buildings where the boundaries of reality seem to blur. So far, school corridors, abandoned office buildings, and quiet subway stations have seen the most vanishing incidents.
Rotate back. See if we can catch right here. Looking good. 300 duelists? Bro. Let's duel. Head forth your divine providence, mighty Pharaoh.
The question on everyone's mind is, could this really be a glitch in reality? Or is there something more sinister at play? Our advice, remain vigilant. Avoid liminal spaces at all costs.
Looking good. Shout out to Major Havoc. You still there, brother? We triggered one of our first giveaways. We'll start giving stuff away at the whip session. And again, you may have gotten shipping notifications. We sent out about 700 dice in the mail today. Rotate. Trying to get that heart pull engaged. Trying to keep it on the safe side, not get too close to the tread or maybe to the riser.
Red, white, blue.
My man Rot Weezy.
Yo dog, I visited your park in Upper Michigan, Park Kenny. Totally did not get a picture, but I should've. It's like a broken down school bus and a truck and a rotted wheel. Potentially a hobo living.
Send me a picture of like a smashed Twisted Tea. Bus, a truck, and a rotted wheel. Potentially a hobo living in a school bus was really nice. No ham radio. He sent me a picture though, or a video clip. Major Havoc, I got a little bit more gold on the marble there too. I'll have to use the same mahogany trick in a minute. Smashed Twisted Tea underneath the bridge where people were fishing. Yep. Good old Rottweiler. What were you doing over there in that park? Get a little mahogany right here. Semi-opaque and a little wet. Clean that line up. There. A couple of heart pulls out of this vent. Up north for holiday weekend, Emily has property in a cabinet. Nice.
Okay, now this is epic.
I'm with that. Get some love in the chat from my man Rockballer. All right, so looking good. We're getting a good image now. This is all just a rich gold base, okay? If we can catch in here. A little bit more noosh to spread this.
This feels a little too perfect how we are now. You think I throw a little caution, but I don't want this to change. Been waiting too long for a moment like this. Said that you won't leave, better off with me. The kind of feeling I can't explain. Like how it feels drenched in the moonlight. Like how it feels under the stars. A step out of bounds with our own plight. A push towards the peace in the hearts. If it rains down all on us, drown out the noise, and I'll trust the mirror, mirror on the wall. Is it fair to watch me fall, broken up in pieces? Can you see me bleeding? Mirror, mirror, tell me please, if these broken memories are enough to break free. Will it fix us?
Templar, I love it. Templar and Rottweiler. You. Right here. Little quick heart pull. Stay on that safe side.
Moving along with what fits best for taking me forward and back. It all I know still leads right through to the start of the end where the past can't chase us. You should stay for a while.
I'm using a little too much noosh for that because of how I had to spread it out. So I'm probably have to do a second application.
Like how it feels drenched in the moonlight. Like how it feels under the stars. A step out of bounds with our own plight. A push towards
Rottweiler, I pulled out my grill yesterday. My $19 bocce from Home Depot that I got last 4th of July.
drown out the noise, and I'll trust the mirror, mirror on the wall.
Grilled up some hot dogs.
Watch me fall,
In like 8 seconds. Fucking hot dogs.
can you see me bleeding? Mirror, mirror, tell me please.
Okay, let's catch this.
These broken memories are enough to break free. Will it fix us slowly? Will it fix us?
Kramer says, are you using Noosh kind of like a glazed medium? I'm using it. I mean, I've used glazed medium exactly in this capacity. All I'm doing is lowering the opacity of the paint cremas without adding moisture, so I still have max control. Noosh gives me an extra bump because it will give me more work time, and I can kind of spread it out easier. Especially if I see any inconsistencies, especially with metallic paint. But rather than wet my bristles to get flow, which will ultimately lead to me having less control, I like using a product like Noosh. And I've used glazed medium for the exact same reason. I don't use it to glaze. Just like having acrylic medium on your palette. A lot of stippling. Let's say back here. Really smooth it out, like I said. So it keeps the flow, and it's like thinning it, keeps the stick. It's lowering the opacities, like, right? So you're thinning it down without watering it down. You know what I'm saying? The moisture behavior of the paint is remaining relatively unchanged. So I don't use the word thinning very often. I use the word lowering the opacity, right? We use moisture and opacity definitions because thinning doesn't tell you anything about a paint or about how to paint. Needless guilt. What's up, brother? So I've lowered the opacity without adding water. So the final definition is semi-opaque. Still low moisture. Okay, let's see if we can get this perimeter. Tolus, what's up, brother? Here. Rotate here. I'm using a tracer technique right now. in the outer perimeter. This mostly up here looks fine. So like I said, you still have to deploy the bright gold. Like when you look at the legs, these have been highlighted, right? So it's got another pass with some bright gold. So instead of just doing like 2 or 3 coats of the gold, just do 1. Kind of count your highlight as your other coat. You're fine. We'll just do a little sample of that before we do a whip session. Some bright gold right here. Little noosh. You see, like I would highlight it right here. Count that as my second coat, like in those, especially in those areas. My paint got a little see-through, a little transparent. And so this will give us intrigue and sparkle. See, and I'm not doing it all. Shout out to WIB Commander. What's up, man? Same thing up here, right? Kind of pick where you want it. Up top will look great right here. Bringing some of this bright golden. Kind of ride it out. Right there. I like to work off of corners. Center mass. Right here on this big round area. So you start to get that extra glitter, right? A little bit more opacity. Just another stack. See how beautiful that turns out? Especially when you're getting really tight right here, Kramus. Get a little noosh. Just kind of get another stack right here. I can see where my rich gold got a little transparent, and this is us kind of applying that second thin coat by getting something out of it. It's not just more rich gold. We're actually building a highlight, and we're building opacity and sparkle. Kind of the whole point of using a metallic paint. Maintenance of that glitter. So like I said, a lot of people, they say things like, oh, you know, I like more matted metallics, things like that. And I'm always saying, like, well, then don't use metallics, because that's kind of like their entire design is like a sparkle. So if you cut the sparkle out, then why did you bother using it? So try not to get crazy with the matte varnish. Don't get too crazy with your wash game. In this situation, especially in the mahogany buildup. If you're doing like the assembly line, just do gold, hit it with a wash, that's fine. But if like the gold is like signature, don't kill it with a wash filter. You know, but that's not a hard rule even, because if I was trying to paint a Custodes army in a reasonable amount of time, I probably would use a wash, just because I'm trying to paint it a reasonable amount of time. I'll just apply my wash well. You see, I'm kind of just spot checking things where I can see that my gold could be more opaque. That's kind of guiding my hand. You see how immaculate that gold looks there. Be careful on the smaller stuff. You want to use more opaque, less nooshed. Definitely no fucking moisture at all. You just want to hit it with these stipples and spot highlight it. Stay in control. I'm looking good. Glorious. Back to here where we started. Man, I love that. And we always go a step further than that. Oh, monument. Let me get some love and chat right there for the Monument Hobbies crew coming in on the literal best of all days. On the eve of their new professional grade, expert artist tubes. We don't got into those tubes, but we do have our Pro Acryl, and we are doing a True Metal workup with our patented mahogany build-up system where you can see everything is mahogany. Here we did a quick pass of rich gold with just a little nution that just bop. And then here, instead of doing like multiple thin coats of gold, we just hit it, let it ride, and then we build up opacity using bright gold and just kind of spot highlight it, and there you go. That's how you get those beautiful true metallics. And we're not washing it, nothing. We're just subtracting off of the mahogany. And you see, like that's our legs and our torso. We just laid down. I was about to just go one step further before we did a whip session. So exclamation point whip. Anybody's trying to get in on it. Nordog, what's up, brother? Thank you for the resub. Sormon says, love the video from Jason today about Pro Align. While I'm not an artist, love to learn. That's what he does. So we're gonna take just some straight up silver. Noosh, silver, and we're gonna just kind of spot some corners, you see. Just kind of stipple it in, center on the round shit. Corner. Beautiful. Corner. There's noosh in it, so its opacity's been manipulated. Corners. And get a little bit more stank on it, a little more opacity. We'll run a little tracer here. Rotate. Here, center mass, rotate, center, rotate back to the beginning, a bit right here, center. So we just push it one step further. So again, a lot of people will do multiple thin coats of the same gold, then wash it. I did one coat of one gold, everything. Did like a half coat of a brighter gold. And then like a eighth of a coat of an even brighter gold. So we ended up doing less than how most people would tell you to do it. And we got a better result. More sparkly, more beautiful. And so when you do the really little stuff, you want to go in raw dog and just kind of disrespect some of these angles, some stipples. Kind of stipple on some peaks, on some edges. That. Straight up silver. Monty Montoya, what's up, brother? Thank you for the follow. Heaven Right says, love how it looks so far. Thank you. Thank you. Exclamation point whip. If you're just tuning in, we're about to do a little whip sesh. Player Jay says he's got something for us. So we spent a couple days getting all the mahogany queued up, and now we're finally laying the gold down. So that's how we're gonna get all the gold. That it's actually not. It's in the whole mahogany strategy is actually like kind of a de-stressor. Like it's less difficult actually than just doing gold. Proving that we've got multiple volumes of this tutorial already edited on Patreon right now, exclamation point access. And the next series, so we've got the whole like priming, airbrushing the panels. We've got the marble laid down, things like that already curated. And then the next big addition to the tutorial will be the trip. Probably this weekend. We've got his Top Gun right here. Big Vulcan Mega Blaster. And of course, we've got all these little turrets. Monty Montoya says, looking good with the beard. Just came in from seeing the airbrush video on YouTube. Oh, what airbrush video? Like this guy's airbrush video? Beat Dominator, what's up, man? No. We're locking in. And every $50 donated, we'll give away a class credit for my course or for just painting consultation in general, but you can always just take the first lesson in my class. Shout out to Major Havoc and Rottweiler, which means we're going to give away 1 credit right now, maybe 2. We're only $20 away from the second credit. So we just queue up the bot. Beat Dominator, am I going to ATCs this year? No. Negative. I haven't gone since I did that, since I was shoutcasting for them. What year was that? Exclamation point class credits. Beat Dominator, you should hook up a team for next year. I could be down for that. It's just not well timed for me anymore. It hasn't been well timed since I moved out to the West. And then I end up doing a lot of stuff during that time of year now. Exclamation point class credit. We'll run that class credit promotion while we're whipping it out. I love ATC. Is this person spamming my Discord Steam activation? Got him. All right, bro, here we go. Exclamation point whip. Saruman, the White OG. He sent me these. He texted me these the other day, Memorial Day. He's been getting mileage out of that Twisted Tea fanny pack. Bro, peak male performance. Got his American flag bandana, American flag, some trunks. There's even like a Twisted Tea themed fucking umbrella back there. Do you see that shit? And he's got his Twisted Tea fanny pack with built-in beer koozie to future thirst.
Told me that you loved me so much, but now we're here, and I can
Here, Alpha.
barely
Yeah.
breathe.
He's like, I know you guys are thinking I skipped arm day.
In my head,
Don't get confused with Hulk Hogan. No, this is straight up peak male performance.
only see I've always wanted you.
Like, look.
Let's take this
I mean, I love the fucking fact that there's literally a Twisted Tea colored pavilion back there. Like, this is so legit. This is the greatest photograph on the internet. You can taste the freedom, Recoil says. That's right, freedom! Even William Wallace can feel this. Mio Man, 68 months. Much love, brother. Beat Dominator, full extension. Looking at the future. 10 out of 10, no notes. That's what I'm saying, right? Flawless. Fucking this one here, the low angle though, that is art. That's art. Straight fire. There we go. That's right. Just straight lit. Also, he's also got MCP whips. So Armand, your daughter took the photo for you. She couldn't stop laughing. Good. What, you couldn't convince your wife? She was like, this bit has run its course, honey. You're like, my daughter's gonna always have my back, dear. I don't know who this character is. But it's dope. I love the highlighting on the chest. Like on the fabric, like that. That stroke. Shang-Chi. Oh, is this from that, I think I saw the movie. That was pretty cool. Wife was wondering what the dick pills magnet was on my fridge for like 2 years. Yeah, I got a T-Mobile Tuesday coupon. My lady's all about those. She's like, better use your coupons. The free magnets at Walgreens. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, real quick, I just went into the app and I was like, what I happened to have in my phone that day was the artwork. Was like this. Let me see if I have it in quickly, if I could quickly grab it. This. I had this artwork. I used this for something. I had this on my phone. It was an Instagram post. I was like, fuck it. This looks like a good magnet. Yeah, this model's super not jacked compared to the previous picture. Yeah, good job on the scales. Highlighting everything. You pushed it to the next tier. Saruman. Love this channel because it's a bunch of Warhammer hobos hanging out, painting pigs and talking shit. That's right. Describe my entire life. That's right. They're gonna put Saruman in the next MCP. Next to Captain America. Can't tell hobo from life. That's all I say. Use the dice. The big shipping list went out. So if anyone got a notification, now here's the thing. Shipped anyone who only got like one set of dice, shipped them as large envelopes. That's how I used to exclusively do tier 1s. On occasion, they will ask you to pay postage. They'll be like, this doesn't count as a flat. Like 1 in 50. That would happen. Or they get returned to sender, which is ridiculous because they meet the specifications. It's just, it comes up to the letter carrier. If the letter carrier is like, fuck this guy, because he doesn't, something about it he doesn't like, because they're valuable up to a 3/4 of an inch. And everyone who got one set, it's just, those dice are not 3/4 of an inch. They're 1/2 inch. Facts. Science. They're laid flat in there, sealed. So, everybody else who got more than one set had to go standard postage. So, if you get a letter from your courier saying you owe us like, 72 cents. Sometimes that shit happens, but it's like I said, it's like 1 in 50. Crazy. Oh, the package says, yeah, I just did dice today. It's like 700 dice went out today. Not all of them. There's still more. So, like, round 1 of domestic went out. And then internationals will go out later this week. Recoil. Saruman is too powerful to be Captain America. His Marvel name would be General America. Yeah, the oil wash, good choice. Beautiful work, Saruman. War Pigment, Monday hobby time with the girls, Sunday painting like a madman, Saturday turning, came in 9th. But more important, showed hobby, shooed hobby dements. Had like 15, 20 people asking me how I did it. Pointed them your way. Saruman gifted 5 subs in the chat. If you just got gifted a sub because Saruman the OG showing your voice above right there. Let's see. Look how cute. Who's paying this bug? That's a cute picture. Dominance. Poor payment. Is that a real word? Very normal Jim 2004. Thank you for the follow. Were you playing? What were you? What tournament were you playing? Dominance. Love it. So did you do a brown work up here? Base brown, build up blues. Oh, so you're playing the Heroescape tournament. Good job, brown's the best color. Living Tribunal, do you guys think I should sell my unbuilt Chaos Knight now or wait until the Codex is released? Decided to go with another army. An hour later, probably wait until the Codex drops so people can't get it. Or now, because pretty much everyone who plays Knights already has the Knights. That's the thing. Came in 9th and best looking army. Congratulations, War Pigment. Beat Dominator, back on the Salamander trail. New scouts. Got some crackle paint on the cape, it looks like, or some texture. I like that. Love these Inceptors or Interceptors. Beat Dominator's highlight game is on point. Love the edge highlights, the washes. His edge highlights have gotten better too. These guys still good? I see that you have them with the bolt pistols now. Because I remember back in the day, the tech plasma incinerators or whatever. Still good beat down here. Is there a combo? I mean, that you're using in your army detachment and a stratagem and whatnot? You use 2 squads of 3, 1 squad of 6. Do they even come in 6 anymore? Probably just 3s now. One big unit, oath, +1 to wound is a hell of a drug. That'll do it. What do you use the scouts for? Just a scouting unit? The movement block. Oh, here's that blue Heroescape. He has the yellow ones. Now he's got these blue ones he's working on. Very cool, man. War Pigment. Firestorm detachment, letting them embark in a repulsor after they deep strike. Those guys going to repulsor? Or you mean like other guys? No, them? Deep strike? Damn. That's insane. So they can come down, do their business, and then like stratagem into the repulsor. That's preposterous. Damn. It's deadly. And beautiful. That's your trophy? They're like, that's awesome. Shout out to War Pigment. So that's like a special model? Is that how that works? Very cool. I like this hero scape. Very cool. Kramus. Look at these little robots. Man, this is painting Battletech Batman. Or whatever. Battletech? I never remember. Kramer says these mechs are paying for my plastic crack addiction. Just selling them constantly on eBay. It was so awesome. $50 a piece. They come in packs of 4 or 5, 30 to 40. It's like 500x profit. Good job. So Armand, you played HeroScape like 20 years ago when it first came out? No assembly, but trimming is a real bitch. So Armand, the re-release looks like they have the figure game. I like the HeroScape models. They're pretty cool. Are they pre-painted, War Pigment? They're Seal Cast, he said. Which is but it's a pretty good system for getting sturdy minis out in the market right now. Are they like colored plastic or are they pre-painted? Like, what's their deal? I haven't seen an unpainted HeroScape. Guess I can Google it. I don't know. It's hard to tell. There are a few that are for events, but overall gray, Grimace says. Bro, they got a lot of collections. Oh shit, Rottweiler. Says Bruno cooking more than Templar. Dark Horse. Cray like my backlog. Kramer says the Battletech IP gets tossed around a lot. Is the Battletech IP part of HeroScape? Are they COcast? Oh shit, that looks awesome. Wait, what the fuck is this? Is this fireworks, Michigan? Bro, I didn't realize you live in Florida. That's a stacked grill. This is a school diorama. About a book report. Or payment, they're both COcast, but not the same people. Is this like a book report you guys didn't read and just came up with a tagline and a dope diorama to distract? That's what I used to do. Rottweiler said his assignment was need to build a diorama. So it was like, hold my coffee, fired up the 3D printer, and walked into school with this. Suck it, nerds. Sucks to suck. The hell is this? Some kind of ocean in Michigan? Lake Michigan? Looks like an ocean. What's the difference between a lake and an ocean? One of the largest lakes in the world. What makes something a lake instead of an ocean? I mean, it looks like an ocean. What are the requirements? You can swim to Chicago in this? That's Chicago right there? Tight. More land encompassing the water than water encompassing the land. Mateo. It's a good definition. Good answer. Because I was going to take you down a whole string of nonsense, but you stopped it dead in its track. I was slowly maneuvering Rottweiler into saying something like you said, so I can have a repeat of the whole lasagna thing. But you added a line. I was hoping to get Rottweiler to say, surrounded on all sides by land. Right, like water that's encompassed by land. But you added the part where more land encompassing water than water encompassing land, so that ends it. Because if somebody says like, well, it's surrounded on all sides, it's landlocked. It's like, isn't every body of water in the world landlocked? So Rob, I was like, I saw what you're doing. Don't worry. You're gonna ask me where Lake Michigan is, and I know the direction the ship was going. You're on my radar, bro. Pento, let's see. Still working on the Golden Boys. First time trying to get shiny blades or blues with the airbrush. Let's see. Good job. Doing a little bit of masking technique. Some tri blends. Let's see. It's looking good. Request. I was gonna say something about lasagna. Where I messed up was I asked him what the difference between a lake and an ocean was. I shouldn't have ever said the word ocean, because then the obvious thought is freshwater and saltwater. I should have never used the word ocean. I should have said, what is a lake then? You know? And Rottweiler shut it down. They're gonna up my troll game now. Yeah, I waved over his freshwater comment because it ruined my whole argument. Pento, masking and tri blends, he says, yes. Well done. Dark blue, gray, turquoise, and white. Good at chai lights too. Cigar Smitty. Thank you for the follow. Pento, good job, man. some pop. Is this some pop? There we go. Bro, wow, this is Lake Michigan. It's like 14 million acres. Tizam. Had so much love, man. No, you killed it, bro. Yeah. I love the Wolverine claws. Crazy. Great job. Those are great backpacks, too. $307 miles long. 118 miles across. At its widest point. It's preposterous. Is it cold as shit? Is it like Arctic fucking ice water? We could row a boat for 118 miles if we survive a storm. We make it to Chicago. Like, where in Chicago will we show up? Like, just me just floating around in the bay, some shit. Player J, the edges between the brown part of the front panel and the black for the side panel is the focus for this whip. Edges between the brown part of the front panel and the black part of the side panel. So this line right here, Player J. We just need to make it alive. Yeah. Crazy, you've been sandbagging when you're 40K painting lane? What do you mean? How do you prime metal models? I typically prime metal models with rattle can if I can. Player J, what was your? You were looking for advice or something, or just showcasing? Blends look good. You got a tri-blend here, but this I would invert this panel. Because you basically gotta just airbrush this. There's nothing about this now that had to be brushed. So essentially you did a tri-blend here. Dark, bright, dark. That's a plane. This panel, this box, that's a plane. Then you need a plane shift. So you need to invert. So that since you ended dark, which is the way to do it in this situation, the dark must be opposed by bright. And then you went into a bi-blend. That's totally fine. You really don't need to tri-blend here. That's half step on the side. You don't need to do everything tri-blend. So typically it's going to look better if the bright opposes the dark. So when you plane shift, you invert. Tri-blend, plane shift, invert. So that you're going to get a better, more reflective result if you do that. But you can get away with this too. Just make sure you drop a chiseled ass edge highlight right here. Precise ass edge highlight on this line. You always have to do that regardless. But that'll do most of the work here, but that's what we teach. Is try blend, plane shift. Crazy says just doing not much painting and not much at a time. What's distracting you? Player just says did a solid edge on it, but it didn't look right. Post real quick. Okay. Because these edges look a little janky too, I'm not gonna lie. It's almost like you have rough edges on the model, Player J. Like these look a little rough to me as well. Is this like a 3D print or something, or I mean, like, because it's almost like these edges are rough, which is gonna make it tricky. China cast, yeah, there it is. So are those edges are rough? Is what you're telling me? Yeah, I can see exactly what happened. You see, it's hard for you to trace on that line, right? Like you go in for a tracer and the brush skips around a bunch, right? Like it's here, like it's like the edge is here that you're tracing on, but then it's suddenly here, like the mold's misaligned, right? Crazy says mostly Yu-Gi-Oh and playing games. Yeah, just do that. If you're not feeling like painting, and you're being distracted by another hobby, just do that. Eventually, the pool is gonna make you want to come back. Don't force yourself. You haven't done final cleanup. Yeah, I see that. I mean, it's misaligned. So you pretty much have to heart pull that. You can't, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to just kind of heart pull it and clean it up. But you see, it's good. But it's because it's like the convergence of two dark spots. Any jank in this line is going to be double now. If this is the bright side and this is the dark side, right? If you invert this panel, like I said, then only one side of this line is going to be janky. And it's going to be easier to control. So you see how you glaze black in here, but not in here? My ultimate advice would be redo this fucking panel, invert, like I said, and then glaze a little black in here too, so that this dark goes even darker. If you don't want to do that, then you're just gonna have to kind of subtly heart pull this line in, not so extreme with this bright color, but just take something that's a little brighter than the brown here and kind of just create like a nice ghost line, and just subtly reinforce that line brighter until it looks the way you want, and then you can kind of glaze out the edges. But yeah, I've dealt with China cast and stuff like that before. Fuck up your edge highlights. See, and you see how good this panel right here looks, Player J? Cause you see? Because you plane shifted it right here. How good that looks. That's the whole effect. Is plane shifted. Well, won't be satisfied until you flip the panel. Meaning now you gotta flip both panels. The lower one as well. Agrippa, basically done. Got to the point. I'm just picking up details, so it's time to move on. Grim dark, nasty look. That's right. No enamels and no enamels in sight. A little bit of pigment powder. Let's take a look here. That's right. Yep. You got all your highlights in place. I like that. So it's good. It's the whole thing I talk about with Grim Dark is like you can make it look Grim Dark and ruin it with all those enamels and streaking ground, or you could just live in the mid-tone like we talked about, still highlight things and shade things like you did here, and you're not as obsessed with like perfectly curated razor blade edges, but you are still putting the highlights. Like, look at how clean this highlight is right here on the boot. Like, look at that. That shit's clean as hell, right? It's just not, you know, a fucking laser beam. Like, that's a properly curated Grim Dark mini. Good textures on the leather. Reaper, I see the patch notes. No, they dropped patch notes today. Oh, are you joking? Wizard Thief Warrior game's too fancy. Okay. Agrippa says, I kept the colors muted and I wanted to make the gold pop. Good job, man. Well executed, brother. Don't forget, we are running a giveaway, exclamation point, class credit. We've hit one of our goals, every $50 donated. So we're only 20 away from a second drawing. But you win a free class. Go through my course syllabus. You can start with an airbrush lesson or pick something out of the syllabus to focus on, or consult. Ian. Starting too many projects at once, and my sweet ass hoodie arrived. Oh, a little while back. Let's take a look. Oh, yes. These look sick. Bro, these are fucking gnarly, dude. What are these? With the robot legs, bro. Oh man, I love it. Goremongers A new type of jackal. So there's a new jackal for the World Eaters that has robot legs? The fuck? Is that real? The fuck did I not see that? Bro. Oh, what else we got? What we got here? Some Emperor's Children? Or is that fluorescent purple on that motherfucker? Oh yes, this Demon Prince. So many projects, he said. That's right. Just text my lady. Messi, what's up, brother? Do a little whip sesh. Take a look at Ian928. Ian, did you get my whisper? I think I need your shipping info. For Dice. Bro, I love that skin. And he got his hoodie. A while, I guess a little while ago. The Heretic Christmas hoodie. Bro, I think it slaps, bro. You'll be geared up this year. Maybe for some reason I didn't see it in the whispers. Oh, maybe I did. I think I did get you sorted. Never mind. I think I remember going back in the whispers and finding it. We're good. I just remember I had to look for it. But then I saw this whole hoodie conversation, and then I was able to find it. Moe's Magic, Mecha May and Monument Limited Palette Challenge. Oh my goodness. It's gorgeous. Dark Horse, yes. That's gorgeous. That's a great use of those colors, Most Magic. I fucking I love it. Yeah, need a hoodie with my bearded face as a Nurgle. A 10 o'clock sunset? Is that like a term? I don't know what that is. Most Magic. Is that a painting term? It's like golden hour. I mean, it looks very naturally, like very natural. Sun setting on his 10 o'clock. Okay. Let's see. Kind of looks that way, yeah. Now that you say it. Dark Horse as a wolfen. Gorgeous. Oh, she's got her hair. You finally put the hair on. Dope. Those hair decorations are outlandish, bro. Like lanterns dangling from pigtails so girthy they're wrapped in like a leather strap bigger than the leather strap wrapping her body. It's madness. Most Magic. I mean, she's got. Yeah, I mean, regardless, her ponytails are, I would imagine, 1,000 feet long, wrapped up, and then. I mean, how else is she gonna support the girth of that scrunchie and a dangling lantern? Rottweiler with his American flag, like a colony flag. Is that what that is? The sun coming through it looks nice. EXE75. EXE, I think you might be someone I was looking for address from. My daughter's first mini with the airbrush. She's 7. A dry brush lesson in there too. I did the eyes only. Let's take a look. Smitty, what's up, brother? 2 years? That's my guy. She did all this? Your 7-year-old? The fuck, man? Except the eyes. You did the eyes. That's fine. It's really good. Speaking of which, exclamation point class credit giving away. We're currently at 1 credit, $20 away from 2. At the end of this whip session, I'll draw winners. Free class, free session, free consultation. Winners. Did a great job for 7. That's better than I was doing when I was like fucking 18 years old. That was magic. The hell, man. I was a legal adult not painting this good. She's like in first grade or some shit. Like I graduated high school. I vividly recall like painting my 3rd edition Nurgle army like after graduating high school and it not looking this good. Yeah, you gotta get it ready so you can farm out some army painting. EXE. More pigment? Did I have an airbrush yet? No. I mean, I had a Badger 105, but I didn't use it for my models. Which shouldn't factor in. I was already an artist, bro. I was already like award-winning artist. So like an award-winning 18-year-old artist with no airbrush and no YouTube tutorials is getting outpainted by a modern day 7-year-old with airbrush and YouTube painting tutorials. She did a great job. That's right. Tech is the fast track. Really illustrates the significance of technique. 2 minutes on the clock. Exclamation point. Class credit. We got 1 winner lined up. We are $20 away from 2 winners. EXE, tell your daughter, fucking amazing. Amazing. I just ruined this the monetization on this video. $45 seconds left. Exclamation point, class credit. Or payment gave it $2. I wish. Probably gave up like 12 cents. Player J, baby. That's my guy right there. It's my special little guy. Thought Player J's wife, she went through my course. He got her a course bundle 1 year for, was it Christmas? Maybe? Is that right? But part of it was like, I offer that seasonal stuff, and a lot of times it's the other way around. It's like the wife buying it for the husband, and they usually want like a video, like a cameo, to be like what they give them. So like I'll cut. So if when that happens, I'll cut like a cell phone framed like cameo, like Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, whatever the situation is. Like this is what you want. So that I'll just text it to them so they can then text it to their significant other upon the opening of gifts so they can get the little video, right? And Player J's was from him to her. And I was like, oh, he's like, it's got to be funny though. You got to do this cameo and it's got to be funny. I was like, oh, I got it. Bro, it was easily the funniest shit we ever made. Like, bro, you still have that thing, Jesse? That thing. When I made that video, I was like, I am a comic genius. Like, I just like looked at it and was like, bro, I'm the greatest. Let's set it up. Let's queue up and lock into the obesity cradle. Oh. All right, let's lock it. Shout out to Major Havoc and Rottweiler. Get back on this. All right, well, since I'm having fun with the highlighting process, now let's just be responsible. Part of being responsible is knowing that I spent too long doing whip and I need a little bit more gold because that one's gotten too watery.
fighting blue.
True American hero.
Peace out, Kenny. Heading out for dinner with the wife.
Making some love in chat from MandyXC75. Thank you for sharing tonight, brother. And we will be giving away another course credit at the end of the show because of him, Straconis. Thank you, brother. We're going to do it right now. We're coming in with the rich gold over the mahogany right here. And what we're trying to do is just cover up the mahogany, but don't worry about the riser. Just worry about the tread. You don't need to get into the angle. We're using just a little noosh for work time, which means it's not totally opaque, which is fine because you see all this highlighting we did here is how we make it opaque. The whole point of the brown is so we don't have to obsess over coverage in this step. We're just using little heart pulls. Right here, some stipples and heart pulls. Rotate back. Rotate back. Always be rotating, locking the fingers right here, little stipple, and then drag. We're working off the safe side right here, meaning not from the purple airbrush side. That would be the scary side. So just subtract from the mahogany. Rich gold, little noosh. We've got two wet edges here, so we're going to quickly spread them out. There. Let's get the front panel too. This is visible from the front very easily. Find our angle. Now we could have left all the panels off for edge highlighting, I mean for trim. But I don't like painting on a box lid the way I had them laid out. And also, I tend to overpaint when I do that. And also, it's too much delayed gratification. Like having the panels on the model start becoming gold like this It's visually satisfying, especially since I'm filming it. If you took extra steps and mounted these panels using like bottle holders and stuff, that's probably going to be easier for a lot of people. Good. As much as I want to just go on a highlighting, I want to like highlight in real time. That slows down the project. Working off the safe edge. And what that lets me do is just keep going. I'm pulling a wet edge, but also I'm coming from the outside of the model, so that lets me kind of build into the unsafe position, so I don't accidentally get it on the purple. We're using little stipples and heart pulls, two of our signature brush control strategies. Camo Specs, what's up, player? See here, this is the unsafe side. But I'm cheating the angle of my approach, so it becomes the safe side. Always be rotating. Okay, get a little bit more noosh. A big piece here, and I'm just gonna put a lot of product down and smooth it out. Work off the wet edge right here. And right here. And there's a little noosh in there, so it's going to slow the dry time down. There. Take back, stipple and heart pull. Yo, I think it's raining outside like crazy right now. I felt like I've been hearing thunder too. Let me text my lady. Text her finally. She loves it when it rains. No Bad says this Borderlands paint scheme is legit. What do you mean Borderlands? Is this a paint? Is this a color combo from the game or something? Curious. Let's get the outside edges. It's raining crazy out there right now. Can't hear it through my noise gate, probably. There. Oh, let's go back up to the top here because I also didn't get the edges here. Yo, it's my boy Enigma Hobbies. What's up, brother? You guys remember him? Heard you were at a team event very recently in California. Wyatt. Go. Rotate. Look for that rotate. Always. Opacity, low moisture. Running that heart pull back. Invert. Always be rotating. Stipple it in right there. Beautiful. Enigma Hobbies. Chilling Big Dog says, yeah, I watch our boy put a whooping on people. Did you play in the event or were you just chilling? Classic basic night workout. But this is a Titanicus War Master Iconoclast Titan. It just happens to be as big as a Night Titan at 40K. You were the team captain for your shop, Enigma Hobbies? Very cool. What'd you play? What'd you play? Pull that heart pull off the safe side. Get some rich gold, pure, a little noosh. Rotate. Working off the safe side. Oh, you didn't play, you managed? Oh, your team manager? It's an important job, man. In those 8-man teams. Having a manager. Oh, it's raining hard as fuck. Been playing Votan. Rotate back down. Captain picks lineup and lets players know what's up. That's right. You're the only person who can talk to each other. Or you're the only person who can talk to the players while they're playing, right? Rotate right here off the safe edge. And we're using the mahogany to rich gold strategy. So I'm not obsessed with full coverage. We're bringing it right up to the riser on the trim and stopping. We're not trying to get that riser. The mahogany is already there. So that means the likelihood of us accidentally getting gold on our dope ass purple is low now. Plus, keep people hydrated. Make sure they don't get hangry. You were always good at that, as I recall. If I recall correctly, you were always good at that.
Treat me like the last time we lasted more than a bottle of wine without a fight.
What game store are you operating out of now?
I don't wanna be with you, but I feel myself acting in ways that I shouldn't do. I keep talking until I go blue, and it's always
Thank them and to make it.
You know I don't like to deep, but I like to keep ahead of you. And it's always about you. It's only a matter of time
Wine country, baby.
before we like to unwind with other people
To invert. Bro, it sounds like someone is like actually pressure washing my windshield. My window. The water's going straight horizontal. It's been a dry spout. It's like, you know, coming out of the winter, moving into spring. Shockingly hot as shit. Way hotter than normal. Way fucking hot. Now it's finally raining, and then it's gonna start doing this every fucking day at the same time for the next 5 months. Muddy Fudge 30. Hopefully the power doesn't go out, guys. It's like a tropical storm out there. The name of hobbies is that's nice. We don't know what rain is out here. Bro, in LA, like I remember, like never rained except for that 1 week out of the year during winter. It rained for like a week nonstop, monsoon conditions, and then then the LA River would be filled like a raging fucking rapids river, and that's it. And then by a couple months, it's back to there's no water in that thing. But I've actually been in some sketchy rain in fucking Los Angeles that was way more fucking sketchy than rain here because of all the hills. Like, Bro, it's completely different when it's coming down hills and fucking washing fucking intersections out, bro. I never seen that shit. Like I've driven through an intersection that was 3 feet of standing water in Florida, but not like, am I about to ford a fucking raging river? Enigma, am I moving to a night list? No. This is a commission. Sponsored content. This is for Titanicus. This is not a knight. He just happens to be about an inch taller than a knight. Woo! Thunder is going crazy. You guys hear that one? I'll take it back. Got about 10 minutes left. We have another giveaway queued up. Every $50 donated, we give away a class credit. We gave away one during WHIP. We gotta give another one in the show. It's not active right now, Chaotic Painting. I'll set up another one when the buzzer rings. Chaotic Painting, I just sent you some dice, brother. Is that my lady? No. You just clocked out, Chaotic Painting? Hell yeah, man. So for this stuff, I try to use less noosh and just more raw paint. For control. Raw dog. High opacity, low moisture. Some stipples. God Sphincter, what's up, brother? Oh, God. Fucking lightning's going crazy out there, too. I can tell. Keep power. Keep power. There. Always be rotating. The old mahogany to gold trick. See, since I didn't have to worry about coverage there, I was able just to get the gold down, subtractive from the mahogany. You see, this panel is all highlighted, right? So that's the rich gold with a little bright gold and silver in the corners, kind of as our second and third pass, quote unquote, to get more opacity, so that gold looks really reflective. And that's what you're seeing on all that trim. There's no washes, nothing. When gold is such a predominant feature, and you have such big sections of it, I tend not to fuck with an all over wash strategy, because that filter is going to deteriorate the glitter of my gold. Chaotic Painting, your phone was acting up and you couldn't lurk. That sucks. Muddy Funster, I was just this weekend. I just did the domestics. I'm about to do the internationals. Muddy Funster. Recoil? For you, because I end up sending you like so much shit. You might be once a year. But when it comes to dice, you're never gonna wait that fucking long, bro. If I have the dice, it's one thing to be like, I've got like 7 tier 1 gift bags. Bro, you'll get them when I ship them. It costs me $80 to ship shit to Australia. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like the rare ultra collectible fucking dice, it's a loss I take. It was all fun and games. I ship anywhere in the world for free. Yeah, well, that's kind of shifted since they changed the rates over the course of the last 9 years. I used to be able to ship a tier 1 gift bag for legit $5 to Australia when we started this stream. Global Post. With my discounts from stamps.com and Indicia. We're looking good now. Look at that. We're going places. About 10 minutes or about 5 minutes left. Let's throw up the. And that's why you'll notice now, too, Muddy Funster, a lot of my stuff is drop ship fulfillment or like special stuff. Like, it's just the game is so different now. Like the profit margins are so bad now. Exclamation point class credit. 5 minutes. Exclamation point class credit. Get in on this. We ran one of these a few minutes ago. Yeah, Enigma Hobbies, you remember. So this is just a bunch of spray silvers with some dry brushing. This is just some airbrush shit on panels. We're doing the mahogany to true metallic gold strategy. Just using bright gold and silver. The no washes, nothing. Basic tabletop standard right here. Just clever usage, right? Just painting the stuff. Not even a wash. And here it's the same thing. The only thing that's, is the marble, which we already have tutorials on Patreon about how we do that. It's just dramatic presentation of airbrushing, sub-assembly, and paint the details. And we're going to start subtracting more and more as we go. But you see, once you have it all together, how easy it kind of comes together. Caleb on YouTube, what's up, brother? Says it's looking fantastic. I appreciate that coming from you, man. Sormon, I should have saved the package you sent me. Sent me the Twisted Tea pack in. What do you mean? Buddy Funster says save money by sending recoil stuff to me. Anything you don't want, I'll ship on the recoil domestically. Surely recoil has too much stuff. Big Boss, what's up, man? But as you can see, 2.5 minutes left. Exclamation point. Class credit. Take some straight up bright gold. And since we didn't paint the gold for coverage, it's just kind of highlighting the brown. Now we can go in and highlight the gold we didn't paint for coverage. And that's going to start adding to our opacity of our metallic paint. You see, we're just really just going to hit corners. And it's going to start giving us more sparkle. More opacity. More intrigue. Tops. Just gonna kind of stipple bottom of these U's. There. Oh, it's going crazy, guys. I'm shocked the power didn't go out. Minute and a half left, guys. Exclamation point class credit. Get a free painting class credit with me. Got a syllabus, literature. You can take the first lesson in my course if you want, or you can just do a painting consult or go off the books. You can look through the literature first to make a decision. See how pretty that gold starts to build up? Rinse it down.
Question.
What?
Are we not saying phrasing anymore? Coming! Phrasing boom!
This ain't no top three. Repray sliding into the top four.
Phrasing boom and both berries out.
That's my boy right
This
there.
ain't no top 3 stream.
I get some love and chat from my man Repray. Putting us in a little bit of overtime. Pause it. Exclamation point class credit still on the table. Yeah, I'm feeling that. We're gonna finish this so fast now that we've gotten to this point.
Swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. We gotta get swifty. Oh yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
See, on the top here, we did some light pen washing in the silver, and we'll selectively do that throughout the project. And then we're just going to subtract more and more until we're satisfied with the degree of detail we have. But you see on a model like this, how much you get out of just this presentation, you know? Like just that. You get so much out of it.
Word.
Bro, chaotic painting coming in. Resetting some overtime. Still got time. And I'm glad you did that. Thank you so much, brother. But you see, that's what I mean. Just that presentation is going to do so much. You see what I'm saying? Like, and you guys are watching. We've barely painted this model. It's just baller airbrushing. Subassembly. And so knights are like that. So he's more tricky than a traditional knight. It's the scale that he's on. The scale that he's on, 126. So we're almost to like 24 bucks. And there's a second winner off of this round. But a regular ass knight, the scale is much broader, right? Like all the stuff is thicker and easier to paint. This guy, everything's skinnier because he's on that Titanicus scale. So that does slow us down a bit in the painting, in the application of like these trim panels. And he's got way more fucking panels than an Imperial Knight because again, that scale is so different and he's so big. Where like this guy's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plates on his foot. And a knight just has one. That's it. It's one plate. So, like painting a Night Titan with these same exact techniques. Literally like fucking 5th time. All right. Let's give away a class credit. Oh. There we go. Rhea Prey, baby. What was magic? Yeah, for me, I sunk it all into the builds. But let's say I didn't. Let's say I'm somehow a savant at building this guy. Say I built him exactly the fact like he was so easy to build. He's still going to be harder to paint when compared to a Night Titan because of those factors. The Night Titan is literally just shoulder, shoulder, head, chest, foot, thigh, thigh. Like, it's, whereas this guy has, like I said, 7 panels that make up his foot. You know, like his bicep armor is 3 planes with all individual trim. Whereas the Knight, it's literally like the 1 foot plate with the 1 border, and that border is 3 times thicker than this guy's. Super easy. He's like, yep, I'm with you. Titanic is way better. Sorma says, hey, I lost the Twisted Tea fanny pack spin, and Kenny still sent me one. Wait. No, you won one from a top D, bro. We did a month ender Twisted Tea, and in that month, we also did everyone in the top 4. So you probably just came in, donated like 6 like you do, and walked away and didn't realize you won one. All right, let's set it up. Let's catch up a raid. Reaper, you playing Diablo tonight? Let me know. I think I'm going to play a little bit tonight. Shout out to everyone who supported the stream tonight. Appreciate you guys figuring out where the raid's going. Coil Daddy, you got any suggestions? You got Rottweiler on. I'm assuming that's where you want to go. Rot Wheezy. Reappraise, stay tuned. I did something for you. Stay tuned. Did something.
So intrigued by your energy, I'll be losing it when you're close to me. Ooh, I feel that you're meant for me. Let me set the scene.
Okay, we're queuing up the raid to Rottweiler guys. Bring the length, the girth, positivity. On over to my man Rot Wheezy. Shout out to our supporters tonight. I can't do without you. Shout out to Coil Daddy, our legendary mod. And as always, until we meet again, play on, players.
Just